we'll get started. So we normally have a little episode with the Sharks women's basketball called Sharks Weekly. So this is normally we have our episode like every 2 weeks. So this is a different venue. So we'll do the episode from here. So welcome to Sharks Weekly. I have with me head women's basketball coach Leanne Freeland Curry and Nova Southeastern forward Maddie Frederick. How you guys doing tonight?
Maddie.
That is my name.
We call it
Occasionally
Fred.
used.
Fred.
Keep it short.
Okay, I mean, it's all self-explanatory. You guys have been doing great. You guys are 7-0. You guys have been ranked 16th in the latest media poll. I mean, Coach Freeland, what do you say is the biggest factors that's leading to the success so far for your team?
I think a lot of things. We're very skilled, but I think most importantly that we have amazing team chemistry. The girls have a phenomenal time together, and we played well together. They're very coachable, and they've been, honestly, so far, they've been a dream.
Okay, and I mean, it's no surprise that you guys are having success because since you've been here, NSU has been a top program in Division II basketball. I mean, you guys have made countless Elite Eight appearances. So, like, what do you attribute all that success from the years, being that you have different teams, but you guys are still being successful? What do you attribute all that to?
Well, I think because of our location and Nova Southeastern University is such an amazing place to go to school. If we can get a recruit on campus, I think we have an amazing opportunity to actually sign that player. And Madison is just one example of one of the players that we've signed this year. Mackenzie Steele's over in the back. Shout out to Mackenzie. Hey, Mac. She's not someone who likes the spotlight as much as Fred. Fred's pretty comfortable in the spotlight. But I think if we get a player on campus, get him to Nova Southeastern, get him to South Florida, sell the program, we have a really great opportunity to have them join our team. And this past year, recruiting went phenomenal. Myself, Coach T.P. Murphy, who is a former assistant coach here tonight, and Coach Peters over here. She was actually a student athlete for us last year. But the three of us worked really hard to sign the players we have on the team this year. And all of the fruits of our labor are really paying off. But they're a phenomenal group so far.
Got you. And Fred, I mean, you just won Player of the Week honors. Welcome to the league. Give her a round of applause for that.
Woo!
You have 2 30-point outings already this season. I mean,
30. Did everybody hear that? 30 points. Twice.
30. So kind of tell me, I mean, how are you liking your Nova Southeastern experience so far?
It's been fantastic, and obviously coming down here, you don't know what to expect as a transfer, but we have a lot of girls that we get along really well, just like Coach said, and I think for a lot of us, we're old, and we laugh about it, but it makes it all more fun because we all want to end on a good note. We all are enjoying our last couple of years here, and I think it relaxes everybody, and so we all have a really good time while we get to play the sport we love.
Right. And I think she has a great point, too, because we have so many amazing graduate programs at Nova Southeastern. Because of the COVID year, a lot of these young women are having an extra year of eligibility. So they're getting their undergraduate degree, like Madison transferred from Iowa State, a very high-level Division I player and program. And we were able to get her on a transfer because she has 2 years left, and she's getting her graduate program with us. Mackenzie Steele actually has 1 year of eligibility. She's over in the corner. Hey, Mac, again. But she graduated from Florida Southern, believe it or not, a conference school. And she has 1 year left, so she joined us to get her master's in nutrition. So pretty amazing.
And Madison, what made you decide to choose Nova? I mean, you're at Iowa State, and it's pretty cold up there. So, I mean, what made you just make the decision to come down here?
Yeah, I mean, everything's better at the beach. You can just say that. To start, it's definitely a pull to come down here just because it's such a great place. But I think I've been really lucky because both places I've had some of the best teammates you could have ever asked for. But I've played for a lot of great coaches, and the staff here is really unique. I mean, we have a lot of young people, too. And so I think as an all-female staff, that's definitely a pull, depending on where you're coming from. And it's just an experience I wouldn't trade for the world at this point because it's been very refreshing.
100%. And Coach Freeland, you know, I have to ask, what is the biggest difference between this year's team and teams that you've had in previous years?
I think our depth, for one, I think we've got tremendous depth, but even we already spoke on it, but I do think the team chemistry is pretty amazing this year. And I know Fred talks about having great teammates, but she's a great teammate and makes everybody around her better too. So it's, if you were to be on the bus last night on the way home, you would not have believed it. It's like a karaoke party. I apologize to our bus driver for a moment, but Charmaine was into it as well. So it was all good. So we want Charmaine on the rest of our bus trips because she was all about it. She was not annoyed at all. She was singing along too.
Of course. So, but I do wonder, being that you guys are so good right now, you guys have done phenomenal so far. How do you keep your team level-headed? Because, there's so much outside noise, 7-0, we're looking good. How do you keep your team level-headed and keep their mind focused on the task?
I think that's a great question. I think because of their experience, our average age is probably 21 and a half, which is really unique for a college women's basketball program. But I think because of their experience, they understand that every game is a gift. And I think they're really taking it one game at a time and just having fun. And that's so much a part of basketball, is just to enjoy each other, enjoy the moment. And this team has done that so far extremely well. Now, I will say, I think they were pretty excited to hear their national ranking yesterday. If I'm not mistaken, a few people seemed pretty excited about that. So, we want to be confident and to stay humble as we go.
Let's hear a quick round of applause for the women's basketball team being ranked. Come on. And kind of to round out our questions, this is really for you both. What does the Davie Fort Lauderdale fan support mean to you guys?
Yeah, energy is the first thing I think that comes to mind, just because it's so much more fun to play. It's loud. And even if you're having an off day or, it's hard to create the energy yourself, they definitely pick you up. And it gives you something to play for. It gives you a reason to play. So it just makes it all the more fun. And, I had the great experience of playing somewhere with 10,000 people a game before. So I think I have noticed more than anyone else that can make or break a game. You want everybody to come to Rick Case and hate to play there. That is the end goal. And I think that the community is who can make that happen.
I agree. And I think that because of our men's success the last few years and our success over the years, it really we have developed a fan base, and we're always looking for new fans. But we do always have our familiar faces, which we always appreciate. But it does make for a much better environment when we have those fans there supporting the girls every day.
Gotcha. Well, thank you, Maddie. Thank you, Coach Freeland. Thank you for Quarterdeck allowing us to host our episode here. And be sure, everybody, to come out Saturday at 2 p.m. against Eckerd. And yeah, thank you very much.
Thanks, Josh.
Thank you.